of an artillery concentration by these guns as a tribute to mighty gunners and the thunder of the guns.
Hello everyone, welcome back to YFA News channel, and this is a very important update coming in from the line of actual control, the Indo-China border. This is very interesting as well, guys. The Indian Air Force Rafale fighter jets are practicing night flying in the mountainous terrain of Himachal Pradesh, so that we can be assured that the Golden Arrow squadrons, with its Meteor beyond visual range air-to-air missiles and the Scalp air-to-ground standoff weapons, will be ready if the situation deteriorates on the 1,597 kilometer long line of actual control in the Ladakh sector. This has been confirmed by the people familiar with the matter, I must say, and it has been published in the print media as well. So the first batch of Rafale fighters, which landed at the Indian Air Force Air Base at Ambala on July 29th, are fully operational, with its first 18 platforms to be placed in Ambala and the next 18 fighter jets to be based in Asimara Air Base near the border areas with Bhutan. India has contracted to purchase about 36 jets made by Dassault Aviation. So we have received the first batch of the 5, and I think so there has been a lot of confirmation also that another 5 will be landing in India by end of this December. But the sources also confirmed that these fighter jets are not flying too close to the line of actual control, so they are not captured by the PLA radars in the occupied Aksai. A government official said the top of the line fighter jets are staying away from the line of actual control because they don't want to give away the frequency signature to the PLA radars in the occupied Aksai area. But remember, this is where Rafale is very special. The military aviation experts, however, says that the Indian Air Force Rafales can also be used for training in Ladakh sector, as all these fighters are equipped with programmable signal processor PSP, or the capacity to change signal frequency in the event of hostility. Even though the Chinese PLA have placed their electronic intelligence radar on the mountain tops in the occupied Aksai area for a clear line of sight, the wartime signature of Rafale will be different from that of in the practicing mode. So basically, PLA aircraft detection radars are good as they have been manufactured, keeping the US Air Force in mind, but the Indian Air Force Rafales will have the capability to change the frequency at the time of hostility. So it doesn't matter if they can capture our Rafale's frequency signature. Even then, the Indian Air Force will have a different method to counter it and simply go ahead and do their job, which is to pound the Chinese positions at these locations deep inside the Aksai area also. The Rafale jets are armed with Meteor beyond visual range air-to-air missiles, and also the MICA multi-mission air-to-air missiles, and also remember this very special one, the Scalp missile, which is a deep strike cruise missile, uh, which is used to uh, destroy any target from a standoff range. So these weapons will allow Indian pilots to attack air and ground targets from standoff range and fill the significant capability gap, which is the Meteor missile have a no escape zone believed to be 3 times greater than of any current medium air-to-air missiles. The missile system, powered by a unique rocket ramjet motor, has a range of over 120 kilometers. The Scalp, as I said, is a deep strike cruise missile with pinpoint terminal accuracy. Through its highly accurate seeker and target recognition systems. There are lots of diplomatic channels are open between India and China to cool down the current standoff and the tensions at the line of actual control, but things are not going in that direction. But instead of that, it's escalating very fast, and we can see lots of troops movement and troops deployment in these locations by both the countries. If you have watched our videos we have posted before, you can get all the information how the deployments are taking place on both Indian and the Chinese side. Even we have posted a video that about India's T-90 being deployed in these locations as well, because Chinese are expanding their deployment in these locations in the border areas between India and China, and they have also deployed their Type 15 light tanks in these locations as well. To counter that, India has sent their Bhishma tanks, T-90 Bhishma tanks, which can fire missiles as well. So things are not as calm as it seems, and the things are escalating very fast. And only last week, Indian Army Chief made it clear to Central and Eastern Army commanders that they should not be caught by surprise by the PLA on the LAC, and should be in the highest state of military preparedness. So guys, things are not normal at the line of actual control. Things are escalating very fast, but India is giving us a small chance, a small door for the Chinese to, a small back door for the Chinese to walk out from the standoff, or else I'm damn sure, with the firepower we have, with the deployment we have placed, this is extremely important at this juncture that India will retaliate heavily in such a way it will go for accession as a main goal of a war, if at all war happens. And also guys, Indian Navy has also been told to monitor the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean to ensure that these PLA warships are kept at bay from the Indian seaboard and highland territories. The surface and undersea assets are operational, are on operational alert, with Chinese ships being monitored from Malacca Strait to Gulf of Aden. Even though the Chinese PLA air activities are reduced in the Ladakh sector as compared to the first week of July post Galwan flare-up, the Indian Air Force is taking no chance and is tracking the air movements, particularly at Lhasa Gongar Air Base in the Tibet region and Hotan Air Base in China's Xinjiang province is also being monitored heavily by Indian Air Force. So this is a great news. Indian Air Force Rafale seem to be on duty right away, and we can be assured that once all the special packages comes with the Rafale or fitted with Rafale, then we are going to see a big Diwali celebration if the Chinese are not coming to their sense and back off from the standoff, or else I'm sure, guys, Indian troops and our Indian armed forces are very much capable. Just trust them, and so things are not looking good, but things are really looking good for India in the perspective of defense. India's capability and the defense at the line of actual control facing China is very strong, and the strongest ever it has been. So thank you for listening to IFA News, and kindly subscribe to our channel. Jai Hind.